Hello once again, Star Wars unboxing fans. Welcome to this, which is another weirdly huge episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, and these are two items that have came in. This is probably one of my biggest unboxings. Well, the biggest unboxing probably has to be the Jabba sail barge, but this is a close second. These are two items, or I shouldn't say two lots of items. These are from one of the heritage auctions that I took part in about a week before this recording is made. And full disclosure, these were for two lots of items. The way auction companies will sometimes set up their auctions is they'll set up a grouping of items. And if you watch this channel, you know we've done a few of these in the past. We did the Rancho Obi-Wan auction. There was another heritage auction before that. And we did some Van Eaton ones. And I think we've done even another heritage one before that. So we've been able to, add a lot of items to the collection. And in fairness, I've also kind of started up my own little project here where there are some items we're going to keep in this, and there are some items that we're going to put right out for our next year's Star Wars sale. And I think that the money I make selling some of the items will make up for the money I paid for with these items. So just excited to kind of come across a new way to kind of expand the collection or to help spread this collection across to other people. So let's start with this one. Hopefully you can hear me. I know I don't have the microphone set up. I'm just using the mic from the... All right. There's a huge box. Oh, and here we go. Lots and lots and oh man, it's a double whammy. It's a little bit of everything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start unboxing one item at a time. Okay. Yeah, this is a. I will tell you, one is a toy lot of 22 individual toys, and one Star Wars battle pack and figure lot of 13. Okay, so we're going to work on this, but I'm going to do it one at a time, okay? Because I have a lot of packing peanuts. Now, I'm probably going to use these boxes to put some items in. Heritage Auction does an amazing job of packing. So, incidentally, Heritage Auction, I'm trying to, in addition to taking part in auctions for my own collection and maybe to find some items to sell, I'm also interested in learning how many of them work, because there may come a point where if I'm ever in the need, I may need to sell off my collection or a large part of it. So we have a lot of cool items within each thing. So let me just start with these two. We've got another Cantina set. This is, what I think I might do, guys, is I think I will put in photos. So this will be a wide shot, but I'll add photos of all the items. So I'll put them in after the fact. This is the Cantina Aliens, Labria, Nabrun Needs, and Takil. I actually already purchased this twice over. I have one loose and one to sell. I'll probably end up putting this in the sell box. We will see. And then we also have the Star Wars Power of the Force figure maker, which is essentially like Play-Doh. It's like a mold of Play-Doh that you would put the figures in and make the figures, and then you could color them. It's a cool idea. It's Play-Doh. If you think of Play-Doh being something that dries out and becomes kind of hard, like a hard clay, they take that to that level. They basically take a Play-Doh like substance, put it in here, make little molds, and let them dry out, and then you can paint them. So cool concept. I got it when I was little. I don't know if I actually got that one, but something like that. So I might open it up. I don't even know if that Play-Doh stuff is good anymore. That's from like 30 years ago. So it's amazing to think that, though. It's amazing to think how things from 30 years ago, I remember them being the new Star Wars, the new items. It's crazy. All right, what we got? Man, they really do a nice job. plastic and plastic and plastic. All right. This is one of Hasbro or Kenner's first forays into the trying to delve away from the 3 3/4 inch. This is what they called Epic Force, and it was this kind of spin action figure, you know, roughly about the size of a Black Series figure. It wasn't really a figure, it was more of a statue, and this was Princess Leia Organa, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's continue. So that's all right. So yeah, I mean, I don't believe this particular auction included anything from the vintage. Meaning, when I say vintage, I'm meaning vintage line from the 70s or 80s. Oh man, this is giving off a very weird stench. Anybody know what I'm talking about? It's like the packing peanut stench. I can't even describe it. It's very strange. Okay, there we go. Looks like we got 2 speeder bikes. This is from the 90s. We got the, oh, these are nice. These are in pretty good condition. We got the Imperial speeder bike with the bike Scout Trooper, and the Imperial speeder bike with Luke Skywalker. Same vehicle, just slightly different coloration on the speeder bikes, and good vehicle. Figures are still in that bit of a, I should say, I'm gonna have to move some of these things down to the ground here. Figures are a little more beefy, you know, like He-Man-y. Alright. Alright, I gotta make sure I go through this bag correctly to make sure that I don't... Oh, looks like we got some deluxe figures here. You can do this without cutting myself, thank you. Alright. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this looks like, I'm pretty sure they mixed up the 2 lots. But, because it's, to be 100% sure, but it looks like they did, yeah. Because we have a couple of weird items in here. Alright, we got the R2. The electronic power effects R2-D2. Now the really cool thing about this item is this is the first time you had a small R2-D2, you know, 3 3/4 inch size R2 figure that actually made noise. You can press the center and it would actually make sounds. I do believe the sounds came from the droid, and then there was this little base on it that you could actually had a little magnet thing on it so you can move it. That was pretty cool. Got the Boba Fett keychain. This is from Tiger Electronics. Tiger Electronics, of course, had a huge licensing agreement with Star Wars. Oh, these are fun. We had these were a food premium that was from the Pizza Hut, but I don't think it was in this country. I think it might have been in a different country. They were little figures that had little backdrops. There was Chewbacca, R2-D2, C-3PO, and Darth Vader. Now this is interesting. It says copyright 1995, which is very, very interesting. Pizza Hut, copyright 1995, because Lucasfilm really didn't kick in high gear with their major sponsorship with them until closer to 1997, and then it really kicked into high gear after that. We also have the Return of the Jedi Micro Machines. We have the Return of the Jedi set, which included the AT-ST, the Jabba's sail barge, and the B-Wing starfighter. So cool stuff there. All right, now it's getting to be more plastic than containers here, so I might have to move some of this stuff. But I got a few more here I can dig through. Let me try that. I'm gonna have to grab some garbage cans. Okay. All right, looks like we got 2 more deluxe here. So much fun. Now, Heritage Auction, they do a good job with their auction. Very, very good at what they do. I will say that you got to be really, really cautious with the premium prices when you're looking. Make sure you're checking the premiums because, and there are also other fees. Okay, so when you get the item, you might say, "Oh, good, got this, and I only had to pay da 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 da." And then if you look again, you might see, "Ooh, wait a minute." All right, this is electronic lights. Power Effects Luke Skywalker and his counterpart Darth Vader from well, actually, interestingly enough, this isn't, this is not really what they should be. There's another one. I do believe you can get a Ben Kenobi, right? And you can put Luke in there with Vader. Probably face the other way, right? You can get these two together, or you can get Obi-Wan in there. Technically, story-wise, canon-wise, it should be Obi-Wan. That's always. All right, what else we got? What else? And believe me, folks, I'm going to examine these things individually. Again, I'll get some good photos of them, put them up so you can see what they are. All right. But if you are a collector, if you're someone who's, I see a lot of people that are interested in collecting these figures. They're interested in collecting some of the stuff from the 90s. Getting stuff in the 90s is really not that hard. I mean, when you consider how much people would pay for these things individually, you probably would be shocked. These are by far a lot. These are essentially, because you're buying in bulk, it's definitely a, I want to make sure I didn't undo the box itself. Buying in bulk through auctions is a really great way to get a lot of items, to build up your collection. This is a, let's see, Episode 1 Qui-Gon Jinn Mega Collectible. This is a statue figure put out by Applause. Applause did a lot of stuff in the mid to late 90s. I guess it has a saber there you can add to it. Take up a lot of room here, but certainly can add that to it. Okay. How we doing? Oop, still got a few. Anybody who watched my episode last week, you're only getting rid of stuff, you're not adding stuff to the collection. Wow. Although, I will say, now that I'm looking at this stuff, quite a good number of it will end up in a sale box, but that's okay. Some things. There are a few items that are these will some of these are like, what the people are probably like wondering, like, why the heck? Well, for one thing, it's nice to, all right, here we go. Oh, this is cool. The Deluxe Snow Trooper. Some of these things, and Watto, no Monday, no pots, no deal. The Snow Trooper, I have a loose one of these. I might sell the loose one and keep the carded one for now. But then, of course, I don't know how, this will probably not sell for very much, but that's okay. I have a Watto. I like my Watto. I don't want to sell my loose one. How are we doing? I'm gonna have to crawl into here to get out the rest. Holy cow. I mean, in some ways, I can totally see why they're premium. They have a high premium and a packaging fee because it's there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of paper. I remember going into a store. I needed to pack something, and I went in to buy some bubble wrap, and bubble wrap is not cheap. But I love this multifaceted packing. There's the bubble wrap, then there's this plastic wrap. It is very well protected, and I very much appreciate it. The only thing that's not good about it is the tape, because all I have to do is yank it the wrong way, and I end up pulling out the tape. We've got the Minot Hunt Okay, this is a 3-pack. Now this was kind of cool back in the 90s, because this is one of the first times that you actually can get not only get a 3-pack of figures, okay, so it was a discount buying 3 figures, but you also got a plastic base with them, you got a cardboard backdrop, and often you get another little extra thing, like this one includes a Minoc. Again, I have this already loose, so probably end up putting this out there. A lot of this stuff's probably going to go out. There's a few things I'm thinking about keeping, but it just happen to not be too many things in the box. We have the customizable Premier 2-player customizable card game. I'm just checking it to make absolutely sure that it's complete. It looks used, but it looks complete. The really cool thing about this, for those younger people in the audience, is that back in, this was 1995, so yeah, this is before they started remaking all of the Star Wars figures, or starting to make new Star Wars figures. So when you got this, it meant that you were, in fact, like they had characters, you know, blink and you miss it characters that had a whole backstory, and you got to get all this like really cool information. It was kind of the next level from the what's called the customizable card. Oh, this is a customizable card game. The role-playing game, the West End role-playing game. So it really was cool, and you got to see a lot more imagery from Star Wars, a lot more world building. It was really fun for that. All right, getting there, folks, getting there. I think, this feels like it's going to be another mega collectible. It's got to be close to the end of this one. Yeah, I'm guessing. I see in episode 1. When I first saw these in the pictures, I thought these were the coin banks, you know, the ones, the animated coin banks. But, I mean, I actually don't have these, so there's a part of me that's like, I might keep these. We'll see. The problem is they do take up a lot of room. I'll have to wait and see. Certainly, even in the box, I mean, you take them out of the box, and now you're dealing with some mega sizes here. All right, take it out. Oh, of course, I went the wrong way. This is the way I want to go. All right. Okay. Now, of course, I don't. You know, episode 1. Funny thing about episode 1 is that I don't think these are going to be things that fetch a lot of value. This is Darth Maul. This is a mega collectible. Of course, it's got its double-edged lightsaber. If you take it out of this package, it's going to take up a lot of room on your shelf. Or you can put it in like this with your packaging, and it's in pretty good shape. It's a companion piece with Darth Maul right here. Sorry, with Qui-Gon. I would imagine there's an Obi-Wan. I don't know if that came as part of the auction. So, all right. I need to get some of this out of here just to make sure. I think that's among the last of this box. Oh, I would be wrong in saying that because there's another one. You never know what you're gonna get. Okay. Some more coins. Been on a coin kick as of late, but mostly vintage coins. But ironically, these would be the next coins that came out after the Power of the Force coins. It's just funny, they were, well, one of them is a coin anyway. Now, one of these, Mooftop and Cave. I have to look at my collection. This is a 2-pack, not a coin. This is just a 2-pack of figures. I think I opened these up for the Jabba's Palace. Or if not, the Cantina that's coming. But I don't remember if I have them boxed yet, so I'll have to take a look at that and see. And then, of course, like I mentioned, the coin, we have one of these limited edition Chewbacca. It's basically a repack of the 1995-6 Chewbacca, but it comes with a gold coin. So, they're cool. I have to double check on that one. If I have it, I think I have that whole collection, so we'll see. All right, are we done? Are we done with this box, I should say? I think we are done. All right, so now I'm gonna take this box. Excuse me, Mom. Let's put it right here. Let's get my I love that box. That's going to be good for storing some of the stuff. Let's see, put Darth Maul right there. Let's take all of these. I'm going to stack them here below my feet so we can get this next box. Yeah, so this is a great way, as I said. Auctions are an outstanding way for you to kind of build up your collection. You know, you do need obviously some cash, but it can and does make sense to do that way. So Heritage Auction does a great job, guys. I would highly recommend them if you're looking at auctions. Now, of course, some people like say, "What about eBay?" eBay is great. I love eBay, but eBay, I will tell you, will not do large scale auctions. They'll only do sometimes they'll have lots, but you got to remember that the shipping on that, just like it is here, it's a little bit crazy. So. Woo! Woo! Okay. Now this is the same one. Okay. All right. More packing peanuts. Okay. Now, interesting. Items and clothes. I'm going to hold this box off for a minute. I've got some smaller items here. All right. Looks like we got a couple of the large scale things here. Yeah. All right. Maybe this was set up like, because I do remember the one lot item was a lot of Power of the Force and, you know, the 90s. And this one does seem to be a little bit later. All right, so we're now dealing with, before I say what it is, let me just get this box here. Okay, this is the Elite TIE Interceptor. I look around. I do not think this item is in the collection. In a way, I might have just bought this entire lot for one item. There were a couple of items. It's hard to tell, you know. When you've been collecting as long as I have, things get kind of caught up in the mix. It's going to be a little extra careful here. We're going to cut the box. Yeah, because the Elite is not... It's interesting. It's yep, this is the Elite TIE Interceptor. Includes exclusive 181st Squadron TIE Pilot. The Toys R Us exclusive. And I do not think that I actually got this one. So I have to go looking in the other room and seeing. It doesn't. I don't believe I have one that has red stripe on it. So, as I said, when I'm done, I will insert all of the photos so everyone can see better. It'll take me a little time to edit this, but I will. Okay, what else we got? What else? I know that's not all that's in here. Okay. Okay, we got. It's amazing, you know. I've been you know, on occasion commenting back and forth on the videos of Padawan Collector. Great YouTube channel. He has amassed, and more recently, he has amassed an entire vintage Star Wars, and I'm talking vintage 70s and 80s vintage Star Wars collection. So, pretty incredible. And I just am very impressed with the work he has done. All right, we got two items here. We got battle packs. Now, battle packs were like the next generation of those 3 packs of figures, which I loved because not only did they set a scene up, almost like it was its own diorama, but also because it set up a story in the picture, right? And again, this was sometimes a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pack. They did do some repaints and maybe added 1 or 2 items that were different. This one was not. This one looks like just about everything except for maybe a repainted It's the droid factory capture, and maybe just a repainted destroyer droid. They essentially packed all 5. So really cool. It's got, I love it. It's got 3PO's head separate from the droid head on him. That's cool. Now this one, on the other hand, I don't believe I ever got this one, because I know, and this might be one that stays in the collection. This is Darth Maul Returns Battle Pack from Target. It has the Darth Maul first appearance, Savage Opress, and the Night Sister. I don't think I ever had the Night Sister or the Darth Maul first appearance. So it's really cool to have that. So that one will stay in the collection. All right, for a while anyway. Oh yeah, here we go. Moving right along. Moving right along. It's gonna take me a while to take all the photos. Okay. And thank you, Heritage Store, for such a good packing job. There's a part of me that was like, oh, maybe I should have done all the unboxing first. But then I was like, why? But that's fun. It's the fun part. Sorry, you're probably only hearing the unpacking. Okay. Now, people who watch the channel will probably be familiarized with some of this. These are Ralph McQuarrie, I believe all 3 of them. Ralph McQuarrie concept figures, which I love. And I'm not sure yet what I want to do with these. Actually, we got the Stormtrooper. They all come with coins. That's cool. We've got, once again, we got 3PO and R2-D2, which I already have like more than once. So I will probably end up putting one of them out anyway. And then we have the Luke Skywalker, or I should say, previously Starkiller, I think, but there it is. All right, so we've got some good ones with that. Ooh, looks like we got a big one here at the bottom. Ooh. This might be, let me just make sure, is there any other ones? Ooh, no, I think this will be the last of this aside from this one. So, oh, yeah. I'm not a fan of the smell. Like, it must be some kind of a biodegradable material. Okay, this looks like it is one item, but it's a big one. And this also might be one that I have never had before, so it'll most likely stay in the collection for a bit. Yeah, this is one that I didn't ever get because I kind of had the stuff individually, but it still looks pretty cool. It's very much, everything about this is just awesome. From the setup of it, the characters that are in it, the story part that it takes from, all of it. It's just incredible. So, and I can't open it. Here it is. Okay. This is the Arena Encounter Battle Pack. This is a huge one. And I've been selling off my battle packs, but this is one I never had. And careful. Take it easy. Baby steps. I'm gonna make sure I didn't. There it is. All right, another Toys R Us exclusive. This is like the best part of the collection. This is the Arena Encounter. 3 figures and 3 creatures. You got the Reek, you got the Nexu, if I can get the other one, you got the Acklay, Obi-Wan, Padme, and Anakin. Now again, I think most of this was released in separate form, okay? But nonetheless, it was, let me get really sure, okay. No, nonetheless, it's still a cool pack to have everything at once. It kind of gives you a diorama and a pack all at once, all right? So, let me move this over here. Gotta be a little more careful because I got some toys on the bottom here that I don't want to step on. All right. Put this here, and then we have this little box that has something in here. I'm not quite sure what this is. This might be burying the lead here, or rather, no, the opposite. Ending anticlimactically. Oh, no, it's got some figures. Okay, we got the Force Unleashed Stormtrooper Commander action figure. We got a lot of figures in here. Actually, we've got 2 Force Unleashed Stormtrooper Commanders. I'll put them together. We've got a RA7 Saga Legends Fan Choice Droid. An RA7. This is the one that also included a coin. I have all the coins. Now, sometimes it's hard to find the figures because the figures are all over. They're here. They're in dioramas. So if I have, but I do have all the coins that I've ever taken out in that one book that I showed in a previous episode. So I'm gonna look and see if they're in there. Sassy Tin. Although some of these look like they really only go by episode. So we'll have to wait and see. Sassy Tin, okay. A lot of these are repacks, Saga Legends. Oh, the Clone Wars special offer. This is the Fan Choice Shadow Stormtrooper. I don't think I have this one, so that'll be good. And there's 2 of them. So that wasn't well, the best things come in small packages. I feel like that was a good setup. All right, I have a ton of work here, guys. I have to go through all these and decide for myself what things are staying, what things are going, you know. But most of it, I think in that first lot, almost everything's going. And in the second lot, picking and choosing. But I am so happy to be able to share this with you. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, do all that other stuff. Check me out on Instagram and X. And although I'm kind of pulling away from X, although it does kind of share other stuff that I post elsewhere, check me out on Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing page on Facebook. Thank you, Red 5 Network, for supporting the channel. And make sure you all check out all of Red 5's really cool content. Until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you.